Well, hello, my name's Ben. I'm just your average pagan. I was inspired to start posting these little videos out on the internet, perhaps to help people like myself who are younger and who could have used some help. Um, Basically, let's just tell you about myself for one of my first videos on this. Uh, I'm Ben. I've been doing it for 7 years. I do a lot of rune casting, a lot of work with energies. I utilize all 5 energies equal part. Uh, 7 years. I got started when I was 10. So that makes me 17. Anyone who does math or doesn't want to. And it was because some things were messing with me, so I had to figure it out. I thought I was going insane. But that's just the way it goes. Let's see. Just got my haircut. Hate it. Have to get. I'm gonna be getting a job. Anyway, side note. Sorry, my sister in the background. Alright, let's get into some basics, I guess. Because I got time. Aura, Chi. I do mostly Western stuff. Mostly Western mysticism, that sort of thing. Aura and Chi is equal part of one another. They're the same. Okay? A little bit different, some in the actions and whatnot, but they're the same thing. They're an energy field around the human body, around most things. So, the aura is an energy field that's around your body, and you use it, you can push it out, and most casting is a form of channeling, or channeling moving aura or chi. When you're using it, you're gonna feel, it's gonna feel like a electrical impulse moving through your body, almost like a tingly feeling. People feel it at things, etc. But as it moves throughout your body, you figure things out, you go from there, and that's just the way it goes. So, channeling basics. When you start channeling, you need to move the energy. You should feel it move throughout your body. You should try and focus it, try and move it to your hands almost, and then to make almost a ball. Okay, once it gets to your hands, you just move it there. You can make a ball with it, sort of a shape, cylindrical, whatever, and then you move it up and down away from your body, etc. That's just the way it goes. That's how you move it, that's how you make it work. That's the basic sort of exercise you can do. Now, one that's pretty interesting is the chi wheel. You can look it up, I'll probably post a video. I don't have one made right now, I gave it away to a friend. Pretty simple, all it takes is a note card, bottle cap, pin needle. I've been researching a lot of Eastern stuff. Moving flames without any breath or wind or anything. Just using energy, you can make it dance, etc. That's a pretty advanced one, I guess. That's probably not good for beginners, so disregard that one if you're a beginner. If not, then I'll show a video on it, and there you go. Rune casting. I don't know about rune. I've been rune casting for a little while. I do an older art of rune casting, and that involves basically casting in the air or on an item or something, and making the energy work for itself. And the way I do it is pretty interesting. I actually have my own rune index. I'll have to show you that later. Just kidding. This is going to be a preview for a bunch of different crap. I know it. And I will get into details about the older religions, different parts of the world, their similarities, cultural bounds, cultural differences, similarities, etc. For example, the pyramid idea. What use does really most of your pyramids have? Of course, the pharaohs, you know about them, the common thing where it's, oh, they're it's to their god king, whatever, you know, they must be remembered forever. That's it. Yeah, pretty much well sums it up. Maybe, maybe not. There's a bunch of different interesting things about positioning and stuff. Mayans, they say it was sacrificed. They have good explanations for it, but positioning, why is it always the same? Why is it always Ryan's belt? We'll get into that. That's a good one. Stonehenge. The 3 Stonehenges. I actually just figured out that there was supposedly a 3rd one. They were going to make that one to a temple. Quickly covering it. Nah, I won't cover it now. I won't go into deep later. Trying to think. How to affect luck, I suppose. Good one. I mean, it depends on situation, healing. God, I'm getting into a lot of stuff. Elements, how each one interacts and plays with one another. Meditations, proper means of meditations. You probably can find a lot of those type of videos, but I might as well do one of my own. Ceremonies, holidays. I need to look up on holidays. Yeah, I need to look it up bad, but that's alright. I'll figure it out later. Let's see. A little bit more about myself. I'm being very scatterbrained right now, so. Alright, scatterbrainedness. Myself, I don't think I'm anything special, but I know quite a bit. I end up teaching a lot of people a lot of different details on how to, where to go. Usually I do a lot better if they're asking questions, because sometimes I'll skip over points and be like, nah, moving on, you know. But videos, I can't do that, so I'll work on that, try and be less scatterbrained. I'm dating someone. She's really interesting. She does a lot of voodoo type stuff, which is pretty interesting. Along with the Wiccanism mostly. I know a fair amount about Wiccanism, not too overly high amount, so if I miss some points, I'll cover the Pinnacle in great detail. I like that rune. It's a very well balanced rune. You know, it reflects main elements, main parts, whatnot. Views of good and evil, what they are, why they are. The threefold law, list out examples. Perhaps musics for meditation, that's a good one. Give you a bunch of recommendations for them. What paganism is, what Wiccanism is. Have to do research, but eventually what voodoo is. What Eastern and Western mysticism is, where the differences lie. That's what I'm going to compare. I've been looking into a lot of Eastern recently, so very good stuff. Some of it's not necessarily my forte. I think I've said healing, but that's another good one that I know a fair amount about. There's probably a lot more. I'll get into stones, reading divinations, astral travel, third eye, how these affects one another, the polarity of worlds, scientific theories that connect it with paganism and such. Where the old cultures and the new cultures aligning. That's the main part of it. That's what I like. That's what I believe with. That's why I don't want to go into physics, I think. I think I'm going to go into physics. God, I don't want to do that much schooling. Anyway. And you'll have to forgive me, a lot of my stuff I keep all up here. So, casting hands, depending on whether you're right-handed, left-handed. Sometimes you can write with your right hand, like myself, but cast with your left hand. So, just all depends. Anyway, running out of time, and very scared lane, lots of dull points, but oh well, that's just me. Thank you, goodbye.